of my knowledge with all of you here. So if I ever make any mistakes during or throughout this session, you may correct me as well. And as we all know, we are all here to learn together. Okay, so for today, we are going to take a look at how to build sentences. The topic was building sentences. So let's start now. By the way, I can see there are four of you here. You see Andy, Mr. Andy, Ms. Yumika, and also Han. Okay, so I'll start now. Okay, first of all, what are the keys to create a simple sentence? Okay, so the keys are having these three main points here, which are subject, verb, and also object. So what is subject? Subject is the subject of a sentence is the person, place, thing, or idea that is performing the action or being described. The subject answers the question who or what is doing the action. So for example, we have here John reads a book, and John here is a subject. Okay, the second key point is verb. Okay, the verb is the action word in the sentence. It describes what the subject is doing or links the subject to additional information. Okay, there are two main types of verbs, which are action verbs and also linking verbs. As for the action verbs, it describes the subject, what the subject is doing. For example, the subject is they run, eat, write, sleep, or something like that. And for the linking verbs, it connects the subject to more information without showing action. For example, is, seen, become, and so on. So the example of verb is here. John reads a book. So the verb here is reads. I'm pretty sure most of us already know about these key points, but I'm just telling you this to maybe build a better sentence for yourself. Okay, the third key point is object. Okay, the object of a sentence is the person, place, thing, or idea that is affected by the action of the verb. The objects answer the question whom or what is receiving the action. Okay, there are two main types of objects, which are direct object and also indirect object. As for the direct object, it receives the action of the verb directly. And for indirect object, it receives the direct object and usually comes before it in the sentence. Okay, so the example of objects here is, okay, you can see the sentence, John reads a book. A book here is the object. Okay, so far. Okay, so here's the way to combine the subject, verb, and object. Okay, when building sentences, these components come together to form a clear and complete thought. The basic structure is subject plus verb and object. You can also do subject plus verb only. For example, she eats, he sleeps, or something like that. No object. But if you want to make it maybe a little longer, you can add the object. For example, here Mary bakes cookies. So the sentence would be Mary bakes cookies. Okay. So for the warm-up practice, okay, write some simple sentences in the comment section, or maybe I'll just call out your name, for example. Okay, let me first start with Mr. Andy. Can you give just a very simple sentence combining subject, verb, and object? Mr. Andy, can you give one? Or maybe two? It's up to you.
Okay, Miss Nana, thank you for the opportunity. I will try to combine subject and verb, verb, and object. For the example, I eat banana.
I eat banana, that's right. So which one are subject, verb, and object?
Subject is I, verb is eat, and object is banana.
Okay, thank you so much. That was great. Okay, now let's move on to Sis Yumika. Can you give one simple sentence combining these three things?
I make a cake.
I make.
Cake.
Okay, so which one are which?
Subject is I.
Mm-hmm.
Verb is make. Object
Mm-hmm.
is the cake.
Okay, thank you so much for your answer. Okay, thank you, Sis Yumika. And then we'll move on to Han. Han, can you give one simple sentence, please? Hello, Han.
All right. She hits the ball with the bat.
Mm-hmm. Okay, can
So
you
she
give?
is the subject. Hits
Mm-hmm.
is the hits is the verb, and
Mm-hmm.
the object is bat. All
Okay.
right. She hits the ball with the bat. So subject here is she. She could be any person.
Mm-hmm.
Subject verb. Verb. We used present simple tense here,
Mm-hmm.
and object is bat. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for your answer. Right, thank you. And let's move on to Firdaus. Firdaus, can you give one simple sentence combining subject, verb, and object?
Okay, sis. My example is he cooks nasi goreng.
He cooks nasi goreng. Okay, so which one is which?
Um, sorry, miss.
Okay, so which one of those he cooks nasi goreng? Which one is verb? Which one is subject? And which one is object?
Oh, subject is he, and
Mm-hmm.
cooks is the verb, and nasi goreng is the objective. It is the object.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much. That was great. And moving on to hate. Hate, is that right? Hello? HADE. Hate.
Yeah,
Okay, can you
yeah,
give one sentence?
yeah. Okay. She reads the books.
She reads the books. Okay.
Uh,
Okay, which one is which?
she is the subject.
Mm-hmm.
Read is the verb, and books is object.
Okay, thank you so much. And also last one, can you see? One simple sentence, please.
Yes, I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
I buy food.
Mm-hmm. Okay, which one is?
I subject, buy verb, and food's object.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, just a little activity time, identifying subject, verb, and object. Anyone would like to answer the first question, please?
All right, I'll be the first one to answer to this
Okay.
question. Rio drink some water.
Mm-hmm. So
Rio
which one
drank
is?
some water. So, object is water.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's right. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Han. Okay, now the second
You're
question. Okay, so the second question, anyone?
May
Okay,
I,
miss.
miss?
Okay.
Let's start Andy first.
Okay, so Andy first. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Tomorrow, Rintaro will buy a shirt.
Mm-hmm. So which one is
The-
the verb?
The verb is buy.
Buy. Yeah, that's right. Okay, thank you, Mr.
Thank
Andy.
you.
Okay, now for Daos, number 3.
Okay, I want pizza, so the object is pizza, miss.
Okay, thank you so much. And the fourth question, Yumika, hate, or Yusi? Okay. Okay, this is Yumika.
Verb. Sotaro is subject.
Mm-hmm. Okay, read the question. read the sentence, please.
Sotaro is going to the store.
Okay, so the subject
is
is.
Sotaro.
Okay, that's right. Okay, thank you, sis. Now, sis Yumika, the fifth question.
Okay. Meal is a subject. When is verb. And soccer game is object.
Okay, soccer game is object. Okay, now number 7. hate. Okay, please.
Okay. Every Tuesday, my mom washes clothes. The subject is my mom.
Okay, that's right. Thank you so much. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, next one is adding adjectives and adverb into sentences. Okay, so both adverbs and adjectives are very crucial for providing additional details and enhancing sentences. So they serve different purposes, but both play crucial roles in sentence construction. As for the adjectives, I believe all of you guys have already know about this. Adjectives are words that describe or modify nouns, which includes people, places, things, or ideas. And they provide more information about the noun, such as size, color, shape, quantity, and other qualities. Adjectives answer questions like which one, what kind, and how many. For examples, red apple. Red here is the adjective. So it encompasses what kind of apple it is, like it is a red one. Okay. So for the placement of adjective in the sentence, it can be before the noun they modify. For example, she has a beautiful dress. Okay. And after the linking verb as predicate adjectives. Okay, for example, the sky is blue. Blue there is the adjective. For adverbs are words that describe or modify verbs, adjectives, or other adverbs. They provide more information about how, when, where, why, and to what extent something happens. Adverbs often end with ly, but not always. For example, run quickly. How does he run quickly? Okay, so the placement in sentences before or after the verb modify. Here, she sings beautifully. At the beginning or end of a sentence, yesterday they went to the park. Yesterday here is the adverb. And before an adjective and another adverb. She is extremely happy. Extremely there is an adverb. Okay. So create a complete sentence. This one is an activity. Can you all like create another sentences with include adjectives and also adverbs? You can either write in the comment section or you can raise up your hand to answer the question. Okay, anyone?
Honestly speaking, I couldn't figure out what am I supposed to, make sentences about. Am I supposed to, include the adjective and a sentence?
Yeah. That's right. You can
Alright, so,
include adjective or adverbs in a sentence.
alright. She's extremely beautiful.
She's extremely beautiful. Extremely is the
Adjective. Extremely, it defines her quality. It defines how much she is beautiful.
yeah, that's right. Okay, so thank you so much for your answer on that, Han. That was great.
You're welcome.
Okay. Now, by the way, Han, you can write down your answer on the comment section, maybe for others to read it again.
Alright.
Okay. Now, let's move on to anyone else who would like to try out. Okay, Sisumika, please. Create a complete sentence with adjective or adverb.
Adjective. She have sweet smile.
She
have sweet smile.
She have sweet smiles. Okay, so the adjective there is
Sweet.
sweet. Yeah, that's right. Thank you so much, Shimika. You can write down the answer in the comment section. And anyone else would like
May
to
I,
try?
miss?
Yeah, sure. Firdaus.
He cooks delicious nasi goreng.
He cooks delicious nasi goreng. You really like nasi goreng, don't you? Okay, so the adjective or adverb there is?
The adjective is delicious, miss.
Okay, delicious. Thank you so much. You may write it down in the comment section if you want.
Okay, miss.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Sushimika. And next one, anyone else? Mr. Andy. Please.
Okay, Mister. I go to a wonderful place.
I go to a wonderful place. So which one is the adjective or adverb?
Wonderful.
Wonderful, that's right. Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Andy. You may write it down. And the next one, new participants there, Selvi. Hello, Selvi. Hello, Selvi. Would you like to try?
Hello, can you hear my voice?
Yeah, I can hear your voice.
Okay, what about Borneo have a gorgeous view?
Borneo have a gorgeous view. That's right. Okay, so which one is the adjective or adverb? Hello, Selvi. Okay, it's okay. So the adjective there is gorgeous. Okay, thank you so much, Selvi. Okay, now let's move on to Risma. Risma, there. Hello. Can you create a sentence? Hello, Risma. Can you speak now?
Hello.
Okay, hello. So, can you create a complete sentence consisting of adjective or adverb? Hello, Risma.
Hello. He has
Mm-hmm.
a perfect.
He has a perfect.
Yeah.
He has a perfect what?
Yeah. He has perfect. Maybe.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, maybe you can add something after perfect, like he has a perfect smile or something like that. Okay, so that will be considered as adjective. Thank you so much, Risma. And last one, can you see, please?
She has a beautiful. She has a beautiful ring.
He has a beautiful ring.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Adjective
is beautiful.
Okay, thank you so much, KC. And have I called out hate? I didn't, right? Okay, hate. Have you answered the question? I forgot.
Oh, okay. The movie was incredibly boring.
The movie was incredibly boring. So which one is?
The adverb is boring.
Okay, the adverb is boring. Thank you so much. Okay, that was great. Okay, you guys may write down your sentence in the comment section if you want any the others to read it. Okay, now let's see. Okay, these are the common mistakes in building sentences. Actually, there are many more mistakes, but these are the ones that I got based on what I read in the group chat and so on. So here, the first one is direct translation from our own language, our own mother tongue. Okay, this is actually wrong in building sentence. For example, like maybe in Indonesia or in Malaysia, we say ini kucing saya, but then you translate it into ini this kucing cat and saya my. So this cat my, this is wrong. So the correct one is this is my cat. So do not direct translate English words to from your own language. Okay, the second one is using ing or other suffixes, tenses after modal verbs or infinitive marker. Modal verbs are, for example, are will, should, must, or something like that, can, and so on. And infinitive marker is to. Okay, for example here, to going. For example, maybe some people would write or say out the sentence, you have to going. Okay, that is wrong actually, because to is the infinitive marker and you cannot add ing in the end of the verb. So if you want to use this, you have to say like I have to go. For example, I have to go to the store or something like that. Do not add ing. And another one is from modal verbs can. I can running fast. That's wrong. You can actually the correct one would be maybe like I can run fast or I can run quickly or something like that. Okay. So adding ing or maybe other tenses like past tense or future tense or like ing ed or something like that after can after the modal verbs or infinitive marker are wrong. Okay. So the next mistake that I figured, incorrect tenses usage. For example, like you want to say something that is referring to the past, but you say something that you use the words that represent the present tense or something like that. This one actually, sorry to mention this, but I heard about, I noticed this a lot from other people. Like you want to say you thought about something, but then you say this one already happened, but you say I think you say that's wrong. Actually, you have to say like I thought you said. Okay, the use of past tense there.
Sorry for the intervention, ma'am.
Okay.
But I've even encountered lots of people using the incorrect usage of I think and I thought. I think, I think is actually the present simple tense. But when you use the present simple tense, you better include the other sentence in the present simple tense. Like, I think she says something. For example, that's just an instance.
Yeah, that is
I think
right.
she says something. But if you say, I think she said something, that is absolutely, I would say, a note mistake. So I thought you said something is actually is absolutely correct and grammatically.
Yes, what I want to mention here is sometimes you want to say like I think you said something like that was correct too, but this one I notice a lot when people want to say I think maybe you're not Indonesian or Malaysian, right? You may be from other country, but hello, can you hear me? Okay. So, from the how do I say this, like Indonesian language, maybe saya pikir or maybe other people would know this for Indonesia. They want to say they thought about something, but they say they think. I think that was actually not wrong. That was actually wrong. Okay. So this is what I want to mention, but maybe you don't know this word from the own language. But I'm not sure how to explain this. But of course, your explanation is also correct. Okay, thank you so much for giving the information there, Han. Thank you so much. Okay, now let's move on to. Okay, by the way, these mistakes, these are not the only mistakes that that occur when we want to build sentence, but also there are other mistakes, but I cannot list down all of them here. Maybe you can go to Google or somewhere to look for more information about it and try to fix your sentences after this. Okay. Okay, so for this one, okay, sorry. Okay, for this one, wait a moment. I need to open the other tab. Okay, we see here, these are some of the verbs. Okay, run, walk, eat, sleep, see, ask, meet, and speak. Okay, you guys can add more verbs there. Okay, anyone would like to add more verbs there? Okay, any verbs that you know, please. Okay, you can say anything that comes to your mind. Okay, Han.
Drink, sleep. Sleep is even is a verb. We can use it as a verb as well as a noun. Yeah.
Okay.
Drink, sleep. I got actually lots of words, but I'm struggling with which word to choose. Honestly speaking.
It's okay. Yeah, there are lots of verbs, but I want to add more and more into it. Okay, so any other participants who would like to give another verbs?
How
Thank
about
you.
go, Miss?
Okay, go ahead, Firdaus.
How about the word go?
Go.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else?
I'd like to add some other words,
Okay, go ahead.
just like a run, jump,
Run.
a
Jump.
ride.
Oh my gosh, I cannot. Something is wrong with my keyboard. Okay, that was jump. Oh, I cannot tap. It's okay. Okay, there's jump there. Okay, another verb.
Play.
Play.
Yeah.
Okay,
Work.
work.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. That was it. So how about other
You're welcome.
participants? Okay. How about other participants? Do you guys want to try giving out the verbs, please? Okay, Miss Yumika, any words that you can think of? Miss Yumika? Okay, Mr. Andy, do you have any verb that you can think of?
Maybe watch.
Watch. Okay, thank you.
Nana,
Mhm.
and rest of the members, I beg your pardon. Actually, one of my friends is waiting on me, so I gotta go.
Oh, okay.
I wish I could stay here for so long and attend the world meeting.
Okay, I got it. And thank you
Have
so
a
much
great
for
time,
joining
guys.
us so far. You were doing great.
You're
You have
welcome.
a lot of
You're welcome.
information. Okay, thank you so much. See
Allah
you later.
Hafiz. Assalamualaikum.
Salam. Okay,
Waalaikumsalam.
now, okay, Sis Yusi, you see any other verb you would like to give out here? You see?
Meat, drink.
Drink. We already have drink there. Okay. Meat also there.
About study.
Study, yes. Study. Okay, thank you, sis. Okay, hate. Would you like to try?
Oh, okay. I think, wait,
Mm-hmm.
swim, yeah.
Swim.
Also, write,
Right.
yeah, like writing.
Okay, thank you, hate. And Selvi, do you want to add something?
Sure, what about wash?
Wash.
Yeah, wash. That's what I
Wash.
mean.
Okay. Okay, Wash. Thank you so much for your ideas on that. Thank you so much. Okay. Now, based on these, let me call out each one of you, each one of your name, and I will ask you to create a sentence based on the verb you got from the random spin wheel. Okay. So let me first ask Firdaus to answer. Okay, Firdaus. Okay, now let's spin the wheel. Which word will you try out? Okay, watch. Okay, Firdaus, can you please create a sentence using the verb watch? If possible, you can make it longer, a longer sentence.
Okay, sis, I'll try. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I watched a movie. I watched an amazing movie at night.
I watched an amazing movie at night. That's right. Okay, I watched an amazing movie at night. That was great. Full and complete sentence. Thank you so much, Firdaus.
Thank you, miss.
Okay, you may also write down the answer in the comment section if you want. And thank you for those. Now let's move on to Mr. Andy. Okay, now for Mr. Andy, let's see which word we got here. Run, walk. Okay, walk. Okay, Mr. Andy.
Okay, I will try this.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
I walk.
I
I
walk.
walk in the garden quickly.
I walk in the garden quickly. Or you can also say, I walk quickly in the garden. Okay, thank you so much. You use the word
Thank you,
right.
Miss, for the correction. And
Okay.
Miss, I'm sorry, I must left because I have to driving.
I see, it's okay. Okay, thank you so
for
much
the
for joining us so far.
opportunity,
Okay, you're
of
welcome.
participation. Assalamualaikum.
Okay, waalaikumsalam. Okay, now let's move on to Sis Yumika. For Sis Yumika, let's start. Okay, go. Okay, for Sis Yumika, the word is go. You create a sentence.
My friend yesterday. Hey, no. Yesterday is wrong. Sorry. I go to party with my friends.
I go to. I'm sorry.
I go
Can you?
to party with my friends.
I go to party with my friend. Okay, thank you so much. I go to party with my friends. Go there is the verb. You use it correctly. Thank you so much. Sisi Mika, you can also write it down on the comment section. Now let's move on to hate, please. Okay, let's search for the word for hate. See, ask. Okay, hate. The word for you is ask. Hey, can you create a sentence using the verb ask?
Okay. He asked his friend for help with his homework.
He asked his friend for help with his homework. Okay, that is correct. Thank you so much, Hate, for your answer. Okay, now let's move on to Selvi, please.
Okay.
Your word is sleep, I think. Okay, sleep. Okay, create your own sentence using the word.
Okay. I sleep in my bed with my cat.
I sleep in my bed with my cat. Okay, that's correct. Thank you so much. You use all three of them, all three
Yes.
subject, verb, and also object. Thank you so much, Sylvie. Okay, now
You're
let's
welcome.
move. Okay, you can write it down on the comment section. Okay, now let's move on to Kayusi, please. Let's check which
Yes,
one will you.
here.
Okay. Wait, eat. Kayusi, eat. Okay.
I eat delicious food in restaurant.
I eat delicious food at the restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay, that's correct. I eat delicious food at the restaurant. Okay, use it correctly. Thank you so much, Kayusi. Okay, so you guys, would you like another round of it, or should we move on? Because we only have one more activity after this. Okay, would you like to go for another round?
Let's try to spin it again, Miss.
Okay, sure. Okay, let's start with. Okay, anyone would like to try a game first?
Can I, Miss?
Okay, sure. For those, let's check. Okay, see. Okay, for your the words for you is see. So okay, you may create your own sentence.
Okay. I saw a group of people in that party.
I saw a group of people in that party. That is correct. You saw there the past tense. Okay, thank you so much for those.
Thank you, Miss.
Right. Okay, now let's move on to Sis Yumika. Your word would be play. Okay, Sis Yumika. Play.
My son.
I'm sorry, I cannot hear your voice.
I play a game with my son.
I play a game with my son. Okay, that's correct. Thank you so much, Sis Yumika. I play a game with my son. Now let's move on to hate, please. Your word is ask. Have you answered this one? I'm sorry. Is it the same way before or it's different?
Yes, I have before.
Okay. Let's check out another word. Okay, swim.
Yeah. Okay. They swim in the ocean during their vacation.
They swim in the ocean during their vacation. Okay, that is correct. The correct use of verb there. Thank you so much, Hate. Now, Selvi, your turn. Okay, also play. Okay, Selvi.
Okay. I play a game with my sister.
I play a game with my sister. Just now, Sis Yumika said I play a game with my son. Now you play a game with your sister.
Oh, can I
But
give another, please?
Try another example, sure.
I play in the park.
I play in the park. Okay, thank you so much. That was correct. You may also add some more words like I play in the park with I play slides in the park or something like that. That was correct use of it. Thank you so much, Selvi. Now, moving on to Kak Yusi. Sis Yusi,
Yes,
please.
I'm here.
Okay, the words for you is, let's see, drink, I think. Okay, drink. Okay. Kak Yusi, you can start.
I drink some water.
I drink some water. Okay, I drink some water. Okay, thank you so much. That was great use. Okay, thank you so much for the attention on this activity. Let's move on to the next one. Wait a moment. Okay. Next slide. Okay, so here, tell us some stories and we will identify the accuracy of your sentences together. Okay, this does not mean like I will check all the time, but let's just hear some of your voices. Like we want to hear you speak. So just tell anything or anything that you want based on the themes given. You can give more than one sentences. You can tell a story. You can tell more of the story regarding this theme. Okay. For example, if I choose the theme of hobbies, I will tell the story of my hobbies. For example, I love to write story. I write stories during my free times, and also you can tell any story regarding these hobbies, and we will try to identify the accuracy of your sentence together. Okay, so let's start out with Firdaus. Or anyone would like to try first? Okay, Firdaus. Would you like to?
Is it the real story?
Yeah, real story. Or you can make up anything you want. Okay, just choose one of these four things: hobbies, food, occupation, or movies.
Oh, okay. Food. I think food is much better.
Okay, food. Okay, tell us the story about food.
Okay. Okay, before I start to join the meeting, I was cooking nasi goreng to eat or for dinner. And while joining the call conference or the meeting, I am paying attention while eating nasi goreng. Okay, that's all, miss.
That's all. Okay. That was actually great. So far, you did not make any mistakes in your sentence, so that was good. Thank you so much for those.
Thank you, miss.
Okay. Now let's move on to Sisi Mika. Okay, choose one of those four teams and tell us your story about it.
Occupation.
Occupation. Okay, go ahead.
My occupation is a housewife, but sometimes I do freelancing to support my family. This is my occupation. I don't know why you talk about.
I think there's a problem with the connection. I cannot hear your voice clearly. Can you repeat it if you don't mind?
Oh, I try. How about now?
Okay, go ahead.
My occupation is just housewife, but sometimes I am do freelancing for support my family. This is my. Thank you.
Okay. So I noticed only one mistake, sir. I do ... anything for support my family. Correct one. The correct form is to support, not for support. Okay. Thank you so much. Other than that, you did you did great. Thank you so much, Sisi Mika, for your answer. Okay. Now let's move on to Selvi.
Okay, I think I will choose movies.
Movies. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so tomorrow I talk a lot with my friends and she recommendation movies to me. The title is Inceptions. The movie tell about a dream. Someone come into someone's dream and change his perspective. That's the movie about.
Okay, that's great. But from the beginning, did you say tomorrow?
Oh yes, I mean yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah. I was confused at first. Okay, thank you so much, Selvi, for your answer. Yesterday, you heard the movie recommendation and so. Okay, thank you so much, Selvi, for your sentences, for your story. Now let's move on to Hate, please.
Okay. I think I'm gonna sorry about jogging, but some of my hobbies, yeah. I like to jog in the morning every week because running is something I really enjoy and I look forward to each week. And running helps me forget about my stress or worries I have. It's like my own special time to think or just enjoy being outside in nature. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you so much. But you did amazing in your stories. But I only noticed one thing, which is you said I like to jogging. That was not accurate. There's, as I've mentioned before, after the use of infinitive verb to, you should not add ing. So I like to jog. Okay, that is maybe a better way. Okay, thank you so much for your answer. Okay, thank you, Hate. Other than that, all of them are correct. Thank you so much. Now let's move on to Kak Yusi, please. One.
I will choose hobbies.
Hobbies.
My hobbies are watching videos about motivation, religion, and self-development. When I had free time, I joined the group to practice English.
Okay. So from your sentence, you said at first my hobbies are you should say two different hobbies there. Otherwise, you should say is first. My hobbies is okay, I forgot. I'm sorry. Join the group call, and also the first one. What is it?
My hobbies are watching videos about motivation, religion, and self-development.
You can first say that my hobbies are watching videos and joining English practice, for example, and then you can add another sentence. Tell us the story about you watching videos, motivation, religions, and so on, and then you can tell about the uh, English practice and so on. Okay, so maybe that is the proper way. Okay, thank you so much, Kayusi, for your answer. Okay, so now everyone, would you like to try another round or should we move on? I think that's all. If you want to move on, would you like to try another theme?
Maybe we can move on.
Okay, if move on, we don't have any more question or other things. So, do you perhaps have any questions for the session?
Do you have tips to learn grammar more easily?
Okay, do I have any tips to learn grammar? I think the tips. Let me think. What did I do before? Okay, first of all, okay, learning grammar might be very boring. I must say, I must be honest about that. Learning grammar is boring, but once you try at first, maybe at first you won't get it, you won't understand it, but then if you learn about it more and more, you will begin to understand the structure of the grammar. So just try to practice it a lot, and maybe reading would help a lot. I used to watch movies and read books or something. Maybe if you don't like to read, you can watch movies. Okay, by reading or watching movies, you can identify the grammar thingies in those words that they say. But of course, the movies should be in English. Otherwise, it won't be correct, perhaps. And if you don't want to watch movies, if you don't want to listen to what they said, you can read the subtitles. If you don't want to watch English movies, just read the subtitles in English so that you can identify the words or grammatical structure there. So it's easier to understand that way. So you can try to practice and get used to it. Okay, the grammar thing. Okay, I think that's all for that question.
Do you have recommendation about the book? What should I read? Because if about novel, I don't know that have correct in grammar or not.
I think maybe you can try to search for it in the Google, but because I don't really know the novels in English. Because sometimes, yeah, I do admit that sometimes the words are not necessarily correct because maybe they are not like native English speakers when they write it. But most of it, I think it's correct. Maybe you can do a research first to identify whether the writer or the author are American or British, so that it will be more accurate, I think. So maybe you can, yeah, try to search it on Google. Okay, that is all. Anyone else would like to ask any question?
Can I ask something?
Okay, sure. You make up first or Sylvie first?
Okay, thank you for these opportunities. So my question is, do you think your English skill is enough? And what can you do to improve your English skill?
Well, my answer to that question is I never think that my English skill is enough because I'm still learning. I'm a student myself. I'm not yet an English teacher, but I took English education as my major. So for now, I just share my knowledge on these things during my free time. So yeah, I never think it is enough. So the ways maybe to improve my own skills, I think just to study more and more, like read a lot of books like I've mentioned before, and try to get used to speak English every day. try to use proper or correct sentence every day when I try to speak. So that's how I try to be better, I guess.
Okay, I see.
Okay. Thank you so much for the question, Selvi. Now, Sisi Mika, would you like to ask anything?
Yes, I want to ask before you mentioned after verb, we can do, we can invite ing. I always mention about this mistake, so that's why how can I know, how can I know,
Mm-hmm.
my English is but how can I see after this? Because I always mention I make mistake in this time. I mean that.
Okay, so let's check that slide. Okay, this one. Okay. The one I've mentioned, using ing after the words. Okay. Modal verbs here are, for example, like, let me write it down on the comment section. Okay, you can also check it out in the Google or something like, because there are a lot of it here, so I cannot write all of them. These are how you can recognize it. Like, as for the modal verbs, it includes will, must, should, can, could, or something that is, how do I say this? You can check it out on Google. There are more examples on this. But after these words, you cannot add ing or ed because I'm not sure the reason, because it's in English itself, of course. But if you add there, it won't be correct because it's just not suitable for the sentence itself. So for the infinitive marker is to, especially, for example, there you can see to going. It's not correct. To, after to, there should not be any suffix tenses. Suffix is like ing, ed after past tense or something like that. So it is not correct to put it in when you write a verb after to, or after will, must, should, can, and so on. Okay, so that is why. Maybe you can try to get used to the words first, and then you can try to practice it so that it will be correct. Okay, did you get it, Sisi Mika?
Yes, you mentioned after this modal verb, I can use ing like that.
You cannot use ing.
I will sleep after meeting.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat it?
Can I make sentence? I will sleep after meeting.
I will sleep after meeting. Yeah, that is correct, because after will, there should not be ing or ed or something like that. It should be just straight I will sleep, not I will sleeping. That is incorrect. So I will sleep is correct. If you want to know more, maybe I can share about it with you in WhatsApp group or in WhatsApp chat, personal chat, or anything. I can share it to you after this.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Thank you, Yumika, for the question. Now we have either Hit or Firdaus. Would you like to ask any question? Hello, Hit or Firdaus, any question? Or okay, I guess no more question. So that's all for today's session. Thank you so much for your attention throughout the meeting, throughout the English session, throughout the learning. And also, I would like to apologize if I make any mistakes while giving you knowledge, giving you all this information. Maybe